Hey y'all, I'm looking hella cute today. Ain't even gonna lie. Let me close these blinds because I just turned the lights on and I don't want people looking in here because that would be scary because I'm a beautiful lady and don't want nobody knowing where I live. But I wanted to get on here and just drop a few gems. A few gems that I need to be picking up also. Let me put this down here. And then let me turn this damn light on. Hopefully it's better lighting. Okay. Yay, that's so much better. Okay. So hi y'all, my name is Adriana and full-time mommy, full-time employee, full-time imaginary visionary. And I'm trying to, I want to get out of the matrix. I'm so tired of being told what to do by employers that don't even recognize you for the hard work that you put in. I've just been in the working industry for so long and I hardly get recognized even if you're the best. So I need to humble myself and, kind of get down to the basics. The way that I want to transform my life is by, I want to have my own business. I want to start investing in property. And I really want to set my son up just in case, I pass away, early. And, ooh, that makes me want to cry. But it's true. It's real. I want to work on my time management. But also, before we get into all of my little tips and tricks that I have, that I'm going to be trying myself. So I'm not a hypocrite. I'm going to put these like little things out there and then hopefully I receive them as well because they're coming from the purest part of my heart, purest part of my soul. Y'all, I'm like, this is not good. This is not a good angle. Hello, I have a freaking stand right here that I haven't even been using. That's so much better. Wow. Hello, let me just start all over. My name is Adriana, and I look cute as hell today. Y'all see my little butterfly back there? I hope you can see it. Anywho, so I just wanted to get on here first and say, girl, I have been through a lot. I've been through a lot. I have been through breakups. I've only had one boyfriend in my whole life. I'm 29 years old. I never really was out there in the dating life because I was always looking for myself. And that's something that I admire about myself. So let me give myself some props about that. I've been through postpartum by myself. I've been through really hard parts in my life where I thought I wasn't gonna make it, bro. Like, I really thought that this was all before my son. Obviously, the postpartum was after my son, but deep in my heart, knowing that I had my son, I knew I was gonna pull through. I just knew that I was gonna be extremely sad. But before my son, I've gone through like the worst. I've gone through like mourning friends that I thought were gonna be in my life forever. I've mourned parents that'll never come around. They're still alive. I've mourned myself. I feel like I've lost myself. And I've been homeless before, not for too long though, but there was always a friend willing to take me in and willing to take cheap rent. I've always, I've always just been battling to be comfortable. And now that I feel like I've reached comfort, so like my car is almost all the way paid off. I'm in a beautiful apartment, big enough for my son and I. His toys fit comfortably. Like, I can afford without anybody else's help. I am living the life that 18 to 25-year-old me couldn't even imagine that I would be here. So I'm here, girl. We arrived, baby girl. Like, we did it. You thought you weren't gonna make it, but here we are. So I've managed to look at my blessings to pull me through and get more out of life that I deserve, that I do. You know, I kind of started thinking life is what you make it. Life's what you make it. So let's make it right. Everybody now. Life's what you make it. So let's make it rock. So anyways. So how did I pull through many times? I've sat on my bed and kind of accepted the sadness that I feel. I have really just felt my emotions. I let myself cry. I let myself weep. I let myself make crazy noises that I didn't even know was me. Like, I let myself cry to the point where I make the weirdest noises. Like, I'm whelping. Like, I'm doing, and I'm like, is that me? Ew. Anyways, but I let myself do that because that's what I don't know if it's like energy inside me that needs to get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is dangerous. You need to let that shit out ASAP. So if you feel like you've had a hard life, you need to feel that. You need to sit there and feel your hard life. Because once you get that all out of the way, key point, get it out of the way so that you can start focusing on other things. Trust me, I know it feels hard. Like, I can't just put that to the side. Trust me, that's the trick of the game. You have to feel your emotions, and trust me, it's easier to just ignore your emotions. You have to acknowledge them, feel them out, and then move forward. Use the energy. That's another trick of mine. Like, okay, my dad stopped talking to me years ago, you know? And when I was pregnant and about to pop, I went to his room and I was so scared because I hadn't talked to him in a really long time. So I was outside his door for like, I don't even remember, for like a few minutes, just saying, counting down like 30 different times, like, okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. No, not yet. 1, 2, 3. No, not yet. 1, 2, 3. And when I finally got the courage to knock and open the door, I looked at him and I was like, oh. Pa, te tengo que decir algo importante, which means, Dad, I have something important to tell you. And he just looked at me and he said, no quiero que me digas nada importante ni bien importante. Which translates to, oh, I don't want to hear nothing important or even very important. And he turned around and kept watching TV. And I was like, okay. And I closed the door and I walked away. I closed the door and I walked away. And that was something that hurt me a lot because we had our issues growing up. But I think about him all the time and I love him and I want to make him proud. But he's not part of my life. He doesn't. But he's not part of my life. He doesn't want to be part of my life. So in a way, I felt like that crushed me and it kind of killed me in a way. And it did. It really did. But as I worked through my emotions and how I pushed for a good future for my son and I used it as fuel because it was using me as fuel. It was using me to create the dark hole darker. But once I looked at the problem and then I looked at life itself, I was like, oh, sorry. What? Sorry. So why did... Sorry. Let me wipe my face. Hold on. It's okay. I already wiped it off with my hands. I'll wash my hands in a little bit. I just don't want to lose this feeling that I have right now that I need to talk about. So why did I just tell that really sad story? Because it's important. It's important because we are all human and we all go through stuff. So don't ever feel like, oh my God, this is the worst thing that could ever happen. Nobody knows what I'm feeling. Psych. There is at least hella people that are going through exactly what you just went through. So don't ever think you're alone. You just haven't found your people. And sometimes people need to find their people to feel like, you know, they're not so alone. Never feel like you're alone. There's so many people in this world. People have their own issues all the time. So just think that. Just think that. And then take it a step further. Think, okay, this is sadness, but I'm going to conquer the sadness because it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. You can't stop it from happening. It already happened. So what you can control is moving forward. So I've always wanted to have a good career. I've always wanted to go back to school. And those are all things that have come to fruition. Okay, so my car is almost paid off. My son is very healthy. We have insurance. We have good insurance. These are things that I pride myself on. I'm not showing off. I'm just letting you know that you could be through the trenches of hell and still make it to your heaven before you die. Trust me, I'm living proof. And I'm not the most successful woman in the world, but I'm extremely successful from where I came from. Even mentally, even my confidence. My confidence comes from within. So another thing that I want to mention about my dad, he was always present. I always lived with him. He always took me to school. He made sure I had clean clothes on my back. He made sure I always had food, but everything, he was there. But mentally and emotionally, I was very rebellious. He's very old-fashioned Mexican. He just wasn't there when I needed him emotionally, right? And so I grew up with a hollow place in my heart. I always felt like I needed to fill that in. I should have been looking for it internally. So I'm starting to get to the point where I'm feeling fulfilled because I have looked within myself. I calmed my demons down. They're actually very slayed and they don't stand a chance to this boss bitch right here. Because I slayed them bitches. I used to feel guilty about feeling sad, but that was the demons winning. Now I'm like, okay, life happens, so what? You think you got me? Bitch, please watch me step on you. So they're like always in the corner. Low-key, I feel like I'm like low-key schizophrenic too, because I literally see my demons. Like there's a whole world of like my aura and soul, and this is my shiny bright life, and the demons are like over here and I can see them, and I think it's hella funny how they're just in a corner and they don't stand a chance, because I've seen the light. I've seen the light within, and it's very spiritual, because like I said, the demons have been slayed. I have felt what I needed to feel, and I am moving forward. And the trick is, this is the key trick takeaway. Don't let the sadness go into the ether. Use the sadness to be like, oh, you thought? Oh, you thought. Okay, you really thought, but this is what it is, honey. Sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry. You're a little bitch, you know? Higher Adriana was meant to be here, and she's here, bitch. You can't bring me down. And that's because I've made up my mind. And I'm really excited to start a business. And this time I'm going to do it right. I've tried it a million times. And here we are again, 1,000,001. It might be 1,000,002, maybe it might be 1,000,000,000, but we're gonna get it right. And if I don't get it right, I'm gonna die trying. Get rich or die trying. So, and it's not even about getting rich, it's just about following your heart and trying to create movement with myself. Money is a form of energy. And I work at a financial institution, and I've seen ordinary, regular people start businesses from scratch, and they come in a few months later, they got thousands of dollars in their savings accounts. And I'm just like, what? So I've seen it happen in front of me. So whatever you want to do, if you want to open a business, start learning about business firsthand. Go on YouTube and see what these business owners are talking about. Go be in a financial institution. If you want to be a nurse, maybe enroll in a nurse school. And don't wait until next semester. No, do it right now. Because I used to think that I'm too old to go back to school. I'm 29. I'll be 30 this year. And looking great, period. But I stopped thinking, damn, I'm too old for this. Damn, I'm too old for that. What do you mean you're too old, bitch? When you're 60, you're gonna think about when you're 30, even in your 40s, and be like, wow, I was so young back then. You know? So don't ever let yourself think that you're too old for anything. Don't ever let yourself think that you're too broken for anything. I'm studying to get my bachelor's in business and marketing. Right now I have a English class, and I'm learning how to do essays. And it's not just an essay, it's a formula and a science to writing a really good essay. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing, because this is teaching me how to do my YouTube videos too, that make more sense. So it's not a video of me blabbering, and it's like there's more, and they're gonna get better. It's not gonna be perfect right now, but there's a main idea, and you want to make sure you highlight your main ideas and keep reiterating your main idea, and not telling people about your main idea, but showing people your main idea. So I'm learning that. So as I do these videos, I'm just going to get more better, and you guys are going to love my videos more and more. And my main point to do these videos is because I really want to save people that were like me. I felt like I was unsavable. I wasn't worthy of being saved. And girl, boy, honey bunch, you need to save yourself. The best thing you have in life is you. You have so much power, bro. Please don't ever let nobody make you feel like you're not nothing. Don't. I was there. And I'm not the shit, but I feel like the shit because where I came from. If you met me 2000 and not even that long ago, 2017, I didn't even know how to act. Like when people would talk to me, I would just be like, oh, yeah. Like I would barely show any emotion in my face because I didn't know how to be accepted. And it was never about how do I morph myself into having people accept me. I outgrew that through, you know, time, age, trial and error. And I morphed into, well, I think I'm cool. I think I'm good enough. I'm time managing my life to get me where I want to go. So I'm cool as fuck. And if you don't think I'm cool as fuck, that's what's up. Go hang out with people that are cool as fuck like you. And that's my mentality. Okay. Even like, you don't want to be judgy, even though we can all do it. We can all be judgy. But just use discernment. I know a lot of people talk about discernment, but it's very real. Like, if you see patterns in people that they're like not, your morals don't align with theirs, their morals don't align with yours, like principles and shit, like just stay away from those people. You're not better than them, they're not better than you. Y'all just don't mix. And the faster that you know that, like, the better your life gets. It's like you start to live. I'm feeling emotional right now, even when I do this video, because I used to be scared to not, you know, have a roof over my head. I used to not have, up until a few years ago, I was like scared that I wasn't going to, you know, have a roof over my head. I was scared to not piss people off. I was scared to, now I live by myself. Well, I live with my son, and nobody can take that away from me because I got it myself. I didn't need nobody. I needed myself, you know. And one more thing that I want to say, because I feel like I'm blabbering and I need to work on the main idea a little bit better, but I want to touch on having kids. Having kids is really hard. You need to think about it, you know, really, really well, because if you're with a person and you might be very in love, think, okay, if I have a child with this person and we don't work out because life fucking happens, and it doesn't even have to be, oh, y'all broke up. It could be he passed away, she passes away. Hey, you're a single parent now. You have to be prepared financially, mentally, emotionally to take all of that in, okay? And it's not just la-di-da, let's have a baby together, you know, because life hit me hard when I broke up with my son's dad. And I felt like, holy shit, like the love of my, I was very in love with him. It wasn't his fault, it wasn't my fault. We just weren't good together at the time, and I had to leave, and I went through postpartum by myself. And I had to look at my son and feel like I failed him. And I was like, fuck, I thought I finally had my family together. Because like I said, my dad and I don't talk. My mom and I don't have the best relationship. My sister, she's very young, so I couldn't call her and be like, you know, I would call my brothers, and my brothers are very busy. They have companies of their own. So, and then my best friend, I feel like I just overloaded her with all the fucking trauma and bullshit that I went through, that she was kind of checked out, and I feel bad about that. I feel like I told her too much. I should have gotten a fucking therapist, honestly. But that's the thing with therapists too. I feel like they kind of judge me. But, you know, maybe that therapist wasn't, you know, for me. So I kind of stopped. But I should have kept looking, because I'm sure a therapist would have done me really good. So yeah, I was just feeling alone. I had to go back to work because I was used to, you know, relying on my partner at the time. He was working when I got pregnant. I was still working. I was still paying half of everything. Hello. But when I had the baby, funds were running out because I had a savings account. So then I started to DoorDash with the baby. So I was always working. Working was never an issue for me. I just needed to tweak my life to be more organized. So I feel like the breakup was necessary, because although I felt like I lost the love of my life and the family that I craved so hard, that I wanted so bad, just wasn't meant to be. So I found myself to the point where I'm like, okay, anything could happen, and as long as I have myself and my son, I don't really need anything else. And I went through the darkest times of my life through postpartum, because postpartum ain't no fucking joke, bro. Especially if you're going through a nasty breakup. And I mean nasty as in, you know, we're not talking. He's out doing his thing and you're just home in your new house, empty, with your new baby by yourself. So that was really hard. Me and him are in good terms now, so it's very different. One thing about it though, I was really lucky because my son's dad, although he wasn't there for me, he was there for our son. So he always showed up. He was never missing. He was never a missing parent. He drove really far to come and pick up his son. He's a very prideful dad, very present dad, very amazing dad. So I got fucking lucky, because I have friends that their son's dad are not in the picture and they just don't give a fuck. And I'm like, that is another level of like problems, bro. So at least make sure that the parent is, you know, wants the child and wants to be extremely present. That's what I would say. But yeah, even if it's not a nasty breakup or anything, you guys are like happy and stuff, it's gonna be hard, because now you have to raise a child by yourself. Even though if it's halftime, when it's your time to have them, it's really hard, because you kind of rely on each other, you know. So now it's like solo parenting type. But me and him are in better terms and we're working on things, and I still love him a lot. Do I love him the same? No, because he wasn't there for me when I needed him. He was very mean to me. But I hope he doesn't see this video. He's gonna be like, why are you talking shit about me on the TV or on the internet? But I'm not. I'm just saying how it is, you know. But yeah, he's not a bad person. He wasn't the best partner, but he's not a bad person. He has a genuine heart and he's amazing. But yeah, just think about things. Try and make your life easier. So start by writing things down. Get a planner. Write goals, long-term goals. And then from your long-term goals, write the short-term goal to get to the long-term goal. I.e., example, mine was get my master's in business and communication. So under that, I put get my associate's degree in business and marketing. Did I say business and communication? I meant business and marketing. And then above that, above the master's, I put owning my own business. So I need to get educated, and then I'm going to start at the bottom. But also, I work at a financial institution, so I seen the thing happen. You know, put yourself in positions where you're seeing the thing happen, so it's easier to get there, because you want to get all the doubt out of your mind possible, because you can never get all the doubt out 100%. You know, I mean, if you do, good for you, but that's not how it was for me. I had to go step by step by step by step by step by step. And I'm enjoying the process also. So I'm not thinking, oh, I want to have $1 million company here. Well, I mean, I actually do. But I do think that far ahead. But in the moment, I'm like, oh, I'm happy that I'm actually going to get there one day. And I'm working towards it. Because no matter, one thing time does is it keeps going. It doesn't stop. So before I know it, my son's going to be, what, 8 years old? And guess what? When he's 8 years old, hopefully I'll have my bachelor's by then, you know? So just, so homework for you guys. Start feeling your emotions so that you can slay the demons that are inside of you, because we all have them. And that's how you get right with yourself. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? There are messages in songs sometimes, and it's real shit. So just start there, and then get yourself a planner, or you can, my planner's not here, but I would show you guys, just get a blank piece of paper and start writing your goals. Also, this is one more thing, and I promise I'm out of here. Limit your time on social media, because social media can have you thinking you're a fucking loser when you really got it going on. Like, because things on the internet can be fake, and yeah, there are some times where people your age probably have hella more money and go on trips whenever they want and eat whatever and wake up whenever they want. And okay, that's what I'm saying. Don't think about that. Think about yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people, because think about it. The people that you admire, they didn't waste time thinking about other people. They buckled down and they got their shit together. You can do it too. Trust me, whatever it is, you can do it. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, you choose your fate. So again, let's reiterate. Homework. Feel your feeling. Okay. Homework. Go into your room. Make sure there's nobody there in your room. Think about the saddest thing. And I know this is dramatic, but it's necessary, because these things are holding you back. Think about the 3 most saddest things of your life that has ever happened to you. Say, hey, God, these things are tearing me apart inside. Can you help me get through it? And then explain in detail those 3 things in depth, in crazy detail. Those things to God, or, you know, whatever you believe in, Allah, Buddha, yourself, your higher self, the world, the universe. Explain those things out into the world so you don't have it in your heart. And it's gonna release. Oh my God, it's gonna feel so good. It's gonna feel so, you're gonna cry and bawl your eyes out. Feel all the emotions, let it out, please. It's energy, you gotta let it out. Let that shit out. And then say, universe, God, Buddha, Allah, I give you everything. Everything I do moving forward will be with honesty, integrity, love, passion for my community. Say that to God. Say that to the universe. Say it. And watch your fucking life change. Mic drop. I fucking promise. You come back here and tell me that shit didn't work. Or your ass better come back here and be like, it fucking worked, bitch. It fucking worked. It fucking worked. Hold on, I'm dizzy. But yeah, step by step, side to side, round and dip it down. Yeah, so do that step by step. Then get a piece of paper, because this session might last 10 minutes, may last 30 minutes, may last an hour, may last 2 hours. And you might need to do it more than once. I've done it more than once. Write it down, right? I want to be an astronaut. I want to have a fat ass. I want to have this amount of money. I want to buy this property. I want to buy my mom a house. I want to pay off my car. I want to buy a car. I want to get qualified for a car. I'm 19 years old. I need to start my credit. I'm going to get a credit card. I'm only going to use it for good spending. I'm going to sit down with a banker so they can teach me how to use this credit card. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And you follow that, you're no longer surviving in this world. You're now living. You're creating your world. You're creating your life. You're putting in brick by brick, and you're just going to start seeing your life transform the way that you want it to. I promise you. Please don't take these words for granted. I promise you. But I love you guys. I gotta start on dinner. Please let me know if you guys need any help with anything that I just went over. This will change your life. I want to help fix the little Adrianitas. My name is Adriana. And little me, 19-year-old me, 21-year-old me, up to 25-year-old me, she was broken. She was very broken. And she was little. Her name is Adrianita. My goal for the rest of my life is to fix every Adrianita in every community, in every culture, in every street, in every house. And we're going to start. I've already started with myself. And now hopefully you guys take what I've done for myself already. Because I promise you, you will see so much joy in life. You will see the difference in quality of life. You don't have to go back to school, but focus on something. Get your ass off the internet. Get your ass off the internet. If you want to be a creator, get on there, create, edit, post, and get the fuck out of there. Find a hobby. You want to be a cook? Start doing cooking videos. You want to do mental health? Start doing, go sign up for sociology or psychology or whatever. Life is waiting for you. Your life that you have in your brain is waiting for you. And I don't want to sound like a inspirational speaker or anything like that. I'm just telling you my truth. I'm telling you what I've been through. I'm telling you my deepest secrets of why my heart is still achy and it's a little broken, but my soul isn't. My soul has flowers. There's cracks, but there's so many flowers, roses, there's thorns. So don't touch, because I'm beautiful, but I will your ass. Life is so beautiful. I just started living. And I'm 29. I just started living. I just got out of my survival mode. And it feels amazing. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. I'm in the universe. We're not in the universe. We are the universe. Whoever loves me, I love you. And I love you so much because I am you. We are each other. We are together. We are one. Let's be great. That sounded like Let's Make America Great Again. Hell no. Fuck that cheese Cheeto. But yeah. Gotta go. Bye.